everyone. This is Scotch Merleson. I have with me Pia Escudero. Pia is the Executive Director of our Office of Student Health and Human Services. Thank you, Pia, for joining us today.
Thank you, Board Member Schmerlson. It's a pleasure to be here today with you.
Can you tell us about the latest news about how we will be supporting our students as we return to school?
Well, we're very proud that LA Unified is taking a lead in supporting the whole child. Just recently, our superintendent, Mr. Butner, and our board approved $170 million of investment in social workers and staff who will be supporting school sites and will be supporting children and families return to school sites.
Now, let's talk about the services your office offers for students and parents in our schools. And you've already been doing this ever since we closed our schools. Tell us about that.
Well, when we shut down, we were pretty much unable to reach out to our students and families, but somehow our teams are so creative and our district is so resourceful. We were able to connect through Amazon Connect, through our laptops. We launched a hotline very quickly so that we were able to receive calls from families, from students, and from educators who needed support, whether it's mental health support or they had questions about getting access to food or shelter or registering for school. So we've been working via the hotline 213-241-3840, helping students and families and educators. But we're also virtually helping each school site. Each school site may have a nurse or may have a social worker. So if you connect with a school, you will find our teams busy at work. Even though it's virtual, we've been supporting families every day.
Let's talk about nurses for a moment. Can you tell us how nurses will be working to support students who are in school and those who are remaining home?
It's a very important question. Nurses and of course, health and mental health have become really a focus point because we know how valuable the services are for nurses. We have a big initiative to try to hire a nurse we're aiming to bring a nurse to every school site. Our nurses are going to be critical with all types of holistic services. As we open up our schools, they're going to be part of the COVID-19 task force, ensuring that the proper safety measures are in place in every school. We're also going to have nurses doing the traditional work of making sure every child is vaccinated. So at this time, immunizations, COVID vaccines for children are not available. The children vaccination program, and I don't want to get confusing, it's not COVID-19 vaccination, but every kindergartner and middle schoolers, there's a whole schedule of other preventable public health communicable diseases that our children have a path of getting immunized so they can be ready to learn. We're still monitoring that. The nurse's office is key, ensuring that children have their immunization records up to date. Our nurses are going to be helping with sports physicals and the whole array of health for children that is necessary so they can come to school ready to learn. And if there's a question about how someone may have a medical situation, our nurses will be able to support the reentry of the child. Nurses are going to be critical, and they always have been, but more importantly now, playing a role with the COVID-19 task force at each school site, which is going to implement all the safety precautions and all the protocols and services to ensure children coming to school every day are healthy and are doing well so that they can learn.
Thanks, Pia. Thank you so much, Pia.